Good morning and welcome back to the zombie apocalypse here in our little blacksmithing workshop. I've worked a little bit more on the metalworking, and let me just give you a quick summary. It's a very quick summary of what I did here at the forge. So basically for level 1 and 2, it was mostly about forging spoons and forks, I think I did. Forging them and then smelting them back into metal in the furnace and then forging them again. I think you lose a little bit metal in the process, but that was fine. Now, once I reached level 2, you had a bunch of new recipes available for like roasting pans and baking pans, frying pans, everything requiring metal sheets and, just a single piece of coal. And there's also the wonderful bucket, which requires a little bit of wire, which we had plenty of. And so I basically did those recipes. Now, where did I get metal sheets? Well, you might see a bunch of metal sheets lying around here. I did a quick drive over to our friends at the gnome factory, and I pulled like 50 metal sheets out of that place, maybe 60. That was a lot. Oh, holy sheets! There was a lot of sheets there. And yeah, basically that gen combined with just a little bit of charcoal and some wire, and 15 buckets later, and now we're at level 4 metalworking, which is the skill needed to now, for example, make claw hammers or club hammer heads, which then, of course, combined with a handle, we can turn into proper hammers. Now there is, proper medieval weapons, spiked club, which looks interesting but requires a short bed. And short bed is something where we need carving, I want to say level 6, and that's without the book. It's very tedious. Blacksmithing or metalworking has the advantage of being exceptionally fast in terms of pure crafting time. Like when I'm carving my spoons at the table up top, that takes so long for that bar to fill, and you're just sitting there on top speed. Forging is super quick. On that note, let me just actually craft our first hammer. So we need a pierced iron block, which conveniently I already created an iron block, which is just, smelting some stuff. And to pierce it, we need a metalworking punch. The tongs we have, ball peen hammer I have. Alright, so do that. And then we can just make our own very first ball peen hammer. And you see how quickly that went. And also already 100 XP into the next level. And it's 100% condition. Now, if we were to assemble medium implement, right? Ball peen hammerhead. We need a medium handle and some sort of knife. I think everything handling wise is upstairs. I'm just not sure if I have medium handles left. Handle. That is just weapons and more large handles, and that is chicken shit. Medium handle is really just knife and a tree branch. I think there's also one from a plank, yes. Although we have probably at this point more tree branches over here. This is where I throw all my stuff from foraging. Apparently no tree branches. I'm well prepared, I actually wanted to move on from the whole crafting thing, but just finish this one last thing here. There's a plank here. And the sharp flints should count as a knife, so we should be able to carve 6 medium handles. Wonderful. And that means we have our very first own hammer. Now, unfortunately, these carved medium handles always come in at half condition, and I'm not sure if that's just based on my carving skills, or if it's like that recipe always creates low condition and you need a better skill. I don't know. Oh, I just did another carving job, didn't I? I wanted to assemble, medium, implement. There we go. Our very first 100% self-made ball peen hammer. Let me just bring the tongs downstairs, otherwise I forget where I have them. Unfortunately, it really has turned out to be the best way to just, you know, throw everything on the ground in front of the forge, because stuff weighs just so much, and then I have everything nearby. It doesn't look too pretty, but hey, it works. Now, where do we go from here? So I was asking that question last time around at the end of the episode, and you know, was throwing out some ideas of potentially going to that Coalfield historic area, maybe Irvington, maybe the racetrack. I was even thinking maybe Rosewood or Lake Fallas to get the remaining books, but there's Guns Unlimited, which I so far ignored successfully. But I think it's time to face that big challenge. So that's going to be a little bit grindy. There's probably another 500, 800 zombies or something there. Now, I think, against my better judgment, I want to see if we can just grab one of these rifles and a little bit ammo. Now, I don't think with 0 aiming skill we can clear this place with guns. That's just not gonna happen, right? But I kind of want to bring the gun just to try shooting a little bit with this. So I don't think I've ever shown this. It takes a while. If you're standing still, then the aiming cursor comes to a little bit of a rest, but it really takes a few seconds for it to settle. So basically, take a few pot shots, see what comes in from the gunfire, smash him with the hammer, rinse, repeat. That was my very, very rough plan here. Where did I park my... Oh, it's behind. Yeah, we might as well just take the Masterson. And before we leave, make sure we actually have water. New car is not starting sound is still always freaking me out. So the other thing, obviously, with that forge there, is we can continue just grinding out more buckets or just making a bunch of hammer heads in advance or whatever I really want and continue to level up. We have a bunch more metalworking books. I'm not sure if we have all of them, but definitely, well, we have read the book for level 5 and 6, so that's an option. And I'm kind of thinking, as we're getting closer to level 10 with our short blunt, maybe trying to get long blade as a secondary weapon category. I think we can get to a point where we can craft our own machetes or even short swords, and then just have that as a secondary weapon. Because as much as I like the short blunt, swinging swords at zombies is just something that sounds kind of fun. So the only thing I don't like about that whole plan here with the hunting rifle is all the trees in and around here. Now, how much is grown on this field? That looked impressive. He's still moving. Also, zombie sounds from behind. Probably should have seen you. And I should maybe... That looked like a kill, though. So there's apparently some issue with shooting zombies that are on the ground. So there's a new system since one of the last patches that if you have low aiming skill, instead of you not hitting zombies, that you're failing to do damage instead. So instead of having a higher chance to miss, you have a higher chance to not do damage with low aiming skill, or if you... I don't think it's related to incorrect aiming, it's really just about not doing damage. Or not having the necessary weapon skill. Which, you know, at least you see some results, but at the end of the day, the result, the main result is the same: the zombies are not dead. It's supposed to represent basically you getting just a body shot, which, you know, it's zombies. You need to headshot them, and at least you have the stopping power of them getting hit and getting briefly stunned. So I like that improvement, but it's still sometimes hard to judge. Did I just do damage? Did he fall down because he's dead? Oh no, he's getting back up. Now, interesting, and that whole part might also be... We got a whole 2 XP so far. We're flying through the levels here. Also, I hate getting caught up in the trees. I actually realized the other day that we scratched our gloves. Yeah, they have a hole in them. And I'm constantly, always, every few days I'm checking, okay, is the jacket still okay? Are the leather pants still okay? Yeah, I'm moving on. Right. Now, one thing I might have to get if I want to keep shooting more is the mod that allows you to modify the sound of individual sound effects, because I think the shooting sound is a little bit loud. But it's interesting with the hunting rifle and the 8x scope we have on it, that we're kind of able to shoot them. I don't want to necessarily say from outside of their hearing range, but sometimes, somehow, yeah, maybe it is. Like, they're not coming this direction. They're just standing there like, what's that? Must have been the wind. It's not giving us any 2.7. No. So when Build 42 initially released, there was an extremely fast way to level up with using shotgun and hitting enemies at point blank range, and you would get like 7 XP from a shot. And I always thought, yeah, I'll get around to that at some point. Yeah, no, that was nerfed. That's no longer a thing. Shotgun for leveling is no longer necessarily the way to go. So now we're stuck with this. And I'm both disappointed with the damage and disappointed with the amount of zombies that are being drawn near. I thought we would be shooting 3 shots and then killing 40 zombies and then shooting 3 shots again. This is kind of pitiful. Ah, God. Okay, this might not be the best way to level up. Maybe we need to, if we really want to level up aiming, grab a pistol and just get close range shots in. That we actually, like, obviously, like with any other weapon, you need to hit, get XP. You need to kill. You need to do damage. Like, the XP you get scales with the damage you do. At least for melee weapons, that is the case. You know, there's always the geniuses that try to cheat the system, you know. I'm gonna be super tired and exhausted and just get a zombie on the ground and bang them for hours with a hammer, barely doing damage, and you're like, yeah, but you're not getting XP. If you're not doing damage, you're also not getting XP. Pointless exercise. Alright. You know what? It's a little bit faster in terms of killing speed and hitting them with the rifle and not doing damage. That's for sure. Okay, that was a nice idea with the rifle, but I don't think it's working. So let's just drop that here. We're not close yet to Guns Unlimited. That's just the wood stacks there. So I think we're just going to continue with a little bashing today, and then for the next day I'm going to try bringing out a pistol or a revolver if we have one, seeing if that does get us better results. There's no point, you know, looting Guns Unlimited if we don't know how to fire a gun. Like, well, that's like looting the fire station, and we're not trained actually in swinging axes, which is why I didn't actually go to the Akron Fire Department. Should at some point also gather a few more rags from the dead zombies for the tailoring, but I have a hard time getting excited for tailoring leveling, and it's always like, yeah. Guess I don't have rags, so I can't level it. And then I don't collect rags, so I still have that excuse all the time, so that works out for me. There's not that many zombies in there. It's actually quite peaceful. So shouldn't take us more than an afternoon to clear that out. Let's first of all make sure that this field here is relatively clear. Would have clearly been nice to do that earlier in the run when there wasn't like a whole forest growing on the fields. I'm still 100% certain that for any future runs I will nerf the erosion settings. I wish there was like separate settings for like the erosion of like streets and buildings looking cracked up and vines growing and all that stuff. That's cool. Like whole forests springing up within 3 months. It's just silly. Especially like takes under 20 days to grow a carrot. Then you have like fully grown forest within 2 weeks. It's doesn't quite work for me. Coming from everywhere right now, which is a little bit concerning. Oh, like where were they all hiding? In which trees? Oh, that was a kill. I knew that. Probably want to take a quick sit down here somewhere. We can. Yeah. 4 more, 5 more, 6 more down here. So I kind of like what we did in Ekron, where I just, drove onto the fields, honked a few times, got them all gathered up. But yeah, with the trees here, that's not going to be possible. My car already. And if we kill him, that we have a little bit of a breather and can actually sit down. Maybe her too. That's a bread knife. Of course it is. Have you seen the breads in this region? Just sit on the ground. Thankfully, 3 corpses is not enough to make it stinky. Yeah, quick look at the map. Fairly certain the fence goes all the way to up here. I was kind of hoping there's some less forested area that's easier to fight in, to pull them to, but I don't think that's the case. Gotta bring an axe and chop everything down here. Right, rain. Just what we needed. Okay, you know what?
Hey!
Let's clear out this part in the back here. Didn't even hear me. Yeah, that whole random zombie thing, random speeds, random perception, random memory. I'm not 100% sold on it yet. It certainly nerfs some of the old tactics, like herding up zombies and just bringing them somewhere else. Just way more difficult with slower zombies in the mix. I'm assuming big shotgun killing is also going to be more difficult if you can't ball them up nicely. Burning zombies is going to be more challenging. And more importantly, controlling the burn. And if you have slow zombies that don't follow you anyway, and then they might have low memory, give up the chase quickly, bad hearing so they don't catch up on you with you, and then they wander off in some direction, and suddenly the building you wanted to loot is on fire. Fan! Sure, those two guys will be coming back at some point. Let me just get my car a little bit further back before we fight this. It's my safety net. I don't want to fight behind my safety net. Yes, we're just starting to clear out the place. I'm not even gonna bother to try to keep the street clear. There's gonna be so many zombies here. Bring never food? No. Was not. Like I'm running out of fridge space in the base. Terrible about food prep. I'm still not sure if sitting in the car counts as sitting in terms of resting, but I'm gonna try. I wish the people that test such things have not gotten around yet to test that. I feel like it doesn't count as proper sitting. Like the amount we sat there, the amount of time. I'm sure by sitting on the ground I would have gotten out of breath here. Okay, you can do a quick comparison. Let's walk. This time we sit on the ground. I don't think that it was the same amount of time, so it's not really a academic test here. Yeah, I think we killed the last guy that's following us here. And then I'm gonna head back to base. I'm gonna cook myself some nice food. Change that. That's also not helpful. Change that rifle for a pistol in the morning, and then we'll see what we can do with that. I'll see you back bright and early. But it is the next morning, and I'm not sure this is gonna make it any easier. Also not sure if it's gonna make it harder, but yes, we have the first proper snowfall. I was looking at the temperature and it's like, oh, it's way above freezing. Why do we have snow? Yeah, in the car. This is in the car. And apparently we're gonna have... That's a tree. That's not a zombie. Don't need to stop. We're gonna have that weather throughout the day, today and tomorrow. Looks like we have some volunteers that want to test out how good we're gonna be here with the M9 pistol. Alright, so I've been pressing the ground attack button when they were on the ground to actually target them on the ground. I'm not sure if that's necessary, but it seems to have worked. It's not efficient in terms of ammo use. Let me actually take a quick look here before we engage another zombie, what our XP is and how much we're getting. So 8.78. Cool. Oh, what's that? So like 1 XP per zombie? And we need like 2 shots per zombie? Oh god. Maybe 3? Hey, and the moment it hits 0 degrees, it's like, oh, actually that's rain, not snow. Not feeling confident about this. But hey, it's a level 0 skill, right? It's not gonna be amazing. Oh, I'm surprised though that 1 magazine was exactly at 0 bullets remaining. Is it coincidence, or did I count the bullets? That is for you to speculate over. But hey, on the bright side with that whole thing, we almost got the first level in reloading. Normally you get aiming way faster than reloading. Well, normally, like in your olden days. I feel like a zombie on the ground right in front of you should be easier to headshot, but what do I know? I've not fought any zombies yet in my life. I wonder if there's still that massive XP penalty for aiming once you get to level 5. And I'm not sure, like, if I'm targeting here, well, yeah, I guess it's the cursor being weird. Takes some getting used to. So they act a little bit like a fish on out of the water, flopping on the ground there. Stop flopping. What's your deal? Just a hiker, eh? Hiking bag, nothing in there. Fanny pack. Key ring. The car key? Oh no, it's a bottle opener. Okay. Hang on, I'm reloading. This is terrible. I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to suck a little bit here. It's ammo again. Definitely not something to get you out of a spicy situation. But it certainly helps clearing out the trees here. Yeah, as I was saying, reloading seems to go reasonably fast. We're also going through the 100 shots that I brought with us really fast now. Anyone else show up down there? No. Actually, get a full magazine into the weapon. Reload those 5 shots. Now, shooting in this area might get a little bit more attention than I like, but we parked reasonably far in the back. So I'm taking the gamble. With more zombies coming at me, I just have to shoot and I'm gonna hit something, right? Click of death. Three more shots, then reload. Then run away. Maybe time for beta blockers. Oh, look at me. No. Okay, none of them are actually dead, but hey, they all went down. We are officially... Okay, so the 15 we're putting in the magazine and then 7 more, and then that's it. That's all the shooting we're going to be doing today. Resilient little... Alright. Let's get the last bullets in. Get them out. And then go back to the hammer. Okay. That's not fair. He was wearing a helmet. Oh, okay. Alright. You know? Give me my construction hammer. Let's bring out a real weapon. Ah, not that. I'll take in that beer can. It's so weird. Like he kinda put the hammer into my main inventory, but then stopped and didn't put it on the bells. Okay, I like that motorcycle helmet. I should have brought an umbrella. Even the pistol is bloody. Interesting, okay. Well, yeah, that was 2 boxes of ammo, plus, I think, 3 pre-filled magazines. And that almost got us to level 1, so I guess that's something. And yeah, definitely the hammer is mightier than the bullet. At least at this level. So yeah, there was a question the other day, like why do I usually take breaks from the zombie fighting in bad weather? And this is the reason. It's like, it's loud, it's dark, line of sight is kinda crummy, you're gonna get cold faster. I'm surprised we're not getting the wet Moodle yet. Which then risks just you getting sick, and you don't want to be sick in this game. And normally, like, if I can afford it, like, we have an established base, we have plenty of food, we have fuel for the generator, we have water. Then why go outside? Why take the additional risk? This is not great. Let's creep up a little bit. I'm actually way further away from the fence than I thought I would be. Let's put the roast in the back. Also, I'm gonna attach a new hammer on the belt and just keep fighting with this one, so that if that breaks, I can just switch with a single button press. I kinda need to find more weapons for the one slot again. Missing my lead pipes. And yeah, the broken lead pipes that I took home, you cannot smelt them in. They're just dead weight. A reminder of easier times when we were one-shotting zombies left, right, and center. Trying to keep an eye on my moodles there. Something's constantly changing right now. I think we're just on the verge of panic. It's like 4 zombies panic. Oh no, it's just 3 now. Okay, no panic. Oh, it's 4 again. Oh, we killed one. Constantly jumping between panic and no panic. So yeah, oh no, 4 zombies. No, never mind, just 3. Not expecting to hit that guy in the back there. Yeah, there's a couple more coming, and we are out of breath. And so getting slightly moist here. Can we get out of the stinky zone? Yes, cool. I might just, and they all gave up chasing over there. I might not fight here until the the usual evening times, because this is getting very dark and very loud. And very wet. I would like to get close to Guns Unlimited again, just to see if we... I don't know, if we made a dent in the first zombie numbers there at the gate, at the fence. I already kinda hate the road. Like, we pull like 10 zombies, we fall back, and then they get stuck in the trees, and as you push up again, they come out of the sides. It's just terrifying. Like, it's not the 100 zombies behind the fence that are gonna kill me, it's like the one straggler that got stuck in a tree and is gonna get me on my way back. Certainly overstaying my welcome here. Already out of breath, I'm getting wet, not just moist. I can take a few more. Okay, I don't think that guy is interested. Let's get back to the car. So yeah, I'm considering how I wanna handle this place. I think we're gonna do it very similar to what we did with the Akron Community College, as in not just, you know, banging our head against this literal wall of zombies until we bleed, but rather fight for a couple days, then take a break from the whole thing, let the corpses despawn so we're not fighting in Stinky Town the whole time, maybe sprinkle in some other adventures every now and then, like a quick exploration, a quick looting run somewhere else, and then back to the grind. It's gonna delay actually getting to the objective, but I think that makes for more variety than the next 10 episodes being Guns Unlimited, killing 300 zombies again. Day after day after day. That being said, yeah, I'm gonna head back because I don't wanna get sick here. So I'm gonna take a chill afternoon, maybe do some more blacksmithing, and we'll do some more bashing in the morning and in the next episode. Let's see if we can make a dent, maybe even get inside the fence line. Like, we haven't, the scary part is, we haven't actually looked into any of the buildings, right? We've not been inside the perimeter, so the actual buildings, the zombies inside, might not have even spawned in yet. Fairly certain the spawning system still works as before, that you need to have line of sight for the zombies to spawn in. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I also might wanna bring all of this back into the armory. Great. Now the rain stops. Great timing. Although I might take one day of pause here between episodes and between bashing, just to, you know, take care of the farm, milk the cows, clean up the chicken coop, collect eggs, that kind of, you know, farm maintenance. It actually starts to take a little bit of time, so yeah, bear with me in that regard. Put all of that away. Put the rifle away. And most importantly, I was thinking, if we're gonna have rain for another full day, because at the moment I'm still mostly using water from the various sinks and reservoirs and the bathtub and everything else, but eventually that's gonna run out, and I'm still not sure. I'm still fairly certain that you can't plumb a sink, rain collector to a sink yet. So I'm just gonna catch some water. I mean, we have rain collectors somewhere. We have a rain collector here, and I think another one right here somewhere, right? Yeah. What's the status on that? 400 liters in there. So we can fill that into buckets and then probably cleanse the bucket somehow. Now the main problem with the bucket is it has a weight of 1. I'm not sure. Do I have a full bucket here to showcase that? Well, either way, it has a capacity of 10 liters. So full, it's like 11 weight or something. And my oven has a capacity of 10. So I can't really cleanse a full bucket. Of course, because of being disorganized, right? Normally that would have 15 capacity. But anyway, that's all problems for Future Survivor. I'm gonna take care of my character, take care of the farm a little bit, and in the next episode, we're gonna see if we can make a dent in Guns Unlimited. Till then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.